Hey YouTube, so I'm back here with part 3, and in part 3 we've got the inductor plates. And so the inductor plates are made much in the same way as this is going to be made. The only difference is that the inductor plates have much thicker insulation. And this is because really if anything is going to ruin our day here, it's going to be arcing through this, and so yeah, this is all cut out. Now my tape is not this wide, so I had to do a bit of a patchwork, and you can see around here that I've done the same thing that I've done with the wheels, where I've wrapped them around. What we're going to do is we're going to treat this much in the same way as we treated the disc. And we're going to sandwich everything together with a little bit of silicone. And that silicone is what's going to help us be able to build the kinds of voltages we want to build. Because otherwise, everything is just going to arc through the where we don't want it, and I mean, we're not going to make any progress. So, I am actually not sure if this silicone is going to be suited to purpose. I'm hoping it is. I tested the resistance on it, and it seemed like it had a high enough resistance, but sometimes with really high voltage you think something's going to work, and then you actually try it and you find out that you're wrong. Just because a lot of this information is not stuff that really people are commonly looking for, and it's not commonly available, and really high voltage research is kind of dangerous. And with a lot of machines and the way they work are a lot of setups, so you have a setup that is capable of providing like life-ending amounts of electricity. Unlike this, where you actually have kind of a safe way to play around and investigate some high voltage effects. I mean, it's only so safe. You do have to remember that if you charge up a capacitor, it doesn't really matter how weak your generator is. And even then, the whole reason I'm doing this is to make one of these generators that isn't weak. So, because I'm convinced they can be very powerful if they are designed correctly, and that your regular person can have this kind of generator for their home use and home purposes, whatever that may be. You know what? I think I'm just going to do it by pressing. So I'll just line it up. Okay, that corner is lined up there. Well, it's easy for this to fall out of alignment, that's for sure. Especially as you push down, you have to kind of watch. And the good way to keep track of it is to pick some corners and watch them. Make sure the edges stay lined up. You're going to want to shift as everything kind of moves as you press down. And don't worry too much about the outside, because we're going to clean that up after. Now, I'll kind of put this off to the side a bit to let it, just get it out of the way while we do the next piece, really. Ooh, it's gonna be wobbly. Alright, next piece. Be generous with this stuff, eh? Because, like, it's going to be, if you don't put enough, it'll be hard to take apart. If you can take it apart. And you know, it's just better to do it once. Just spend a little bit extra on materials. Like, that's my philosophy. That's my design philosophy, mate. Spend a little bit extra on the materials. Make it tough. Make it strong. As strong as you can, reasonably. Like, this minimalist planned obsolescence. Ah, jeez. Here I am thinking about planned obsolescence. Getting distracted. Then again, it's probably why I'm not a businessman. Or not a terribly good one anyway, I guess. I don't know. I don't have a business, so I can't say I'm a good businessman. Or not a really good business anyway. So, that's how you do that. Now I can actually seal it up. And this one over here, I made it from multiple rolls. You can see pink and red. Not for any special reason, so much as I just had spare filament left over. So, it was a good way to use a bunch of it. Here's a section where nobody's going to care what color it is. And we just press her down, making sure that nothing moves while we do it. Make sure the corners stay lined up. Make sure these top parts stay lined up. And then, come back over this way, and grab our buddy over here. Do the same thing. Just gonna line them up together, actually. Make sure that they're both still nice and good and properly oriented. And grab another piece of paper to stick on top of here. And you know, I figured I was going to need some better light reading to go through while I wait for this to cure, so there. Anyway, that should be that, YouTube. So we'll come back when the rest of the frame is being made, and when I show you how to stick the bearings in there and how to get everything set up. Part 4 coming soon.